rounds, Brad Attitude called on deck here against Chase Dakota. For our fans that maybe this is their first time seeing and they have no idea what's going on, when Chase Dakota captured the television title back in October, he said that for the entirety of his title reign, he would defend against anyone on the roster. Dakota said that he has scratched and clawed for years and years, and that now that he's the champion, he will back down from no one. And to his credit, even though Dakota is not the most popular guy in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, to his credit, Dakota has backed down from no one, and he's defended the belt 2 people at a time, 3 people at a time. You know, this has been a fighting champion, clearly by the fact that he says he doesn't even want to know who he's facing. He will draw the opponent at random right before bell time. You see, the first person to find out who Chase Dakota is wrestling is our sound man, Randolph Hedrick and J-Mac. They got to play the music, and that's what tells everybody. So, realistically, I mean, anything can happen in these television title matches. We could see, you know, someone like Chris Lee, God bless him, who just got crushed by the Mecha Mercenary. If his name was drawn, you know, he's got a championship opportunity. And as we talked about in the last match, those championship opportunities, they do not grow on trees.
No, they don't. If you recall, even I had a crack at it at Ultimate Survivor, so it could literally be anybody.
Are you geared up under your clothes tonight in case your name got drawn again? Because, you know, theoretically, it's still in there. You could get called again.
I've got my gear under the table, actually. I was going to just disrobe and change in front of everybody.
Horrible visual. Horrible.
I give the people what they want.
You remember when Outlaw Ron Bass took the things and he cut Brutus Beefcake and the big red X came on the screen? I promise you, if you take your pants off, Grant and I are going to put a big red X on the screen, just like when Brutus Beefcake got sliced open by Outlaw Ron Bass.
But yes, you have to take the opportunity.
Now, if Adam Page wants to take his pants off, I mean, you never know. We would sell more DVDs then.
I think the most watched match I've ever had was with Adam Page, and not for the reasons I hoped it would be.
Chase Dakota being a little cautious here. You know, we've talked about how he'll fight anybody. This is an interesting matchup for Dakota because Attitude, you know, obviously he's still on the full-time roster here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, or else his name would not have been in that box, but he does not really wrestle a regular schedule at this point. Roll-up, could have got the 3 count there. No, Dakota trying to get that ankle picked.
Nice move.
Attitude does not wrestle a full-time regular schedule at this point. You know, he's here as a member of the Dynasty. He's been in several, you know, 2-on-2 tags, 3-on-3 tags, 8-man tags, 4-on-4, but I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, this is going to be the first one-on-one singles match that Brad Attitude has had in CWF Mid-Atlantic in about 13 months, since Battlecade a year ago.
Right. It's been a while. I mean, his singles matches are few and far between, so I would suggest the conditioning might be on Chase Dakota's side in this.
Well, you know, we talked earlier tonight about the gang war that broke out last year between the All-Stars and the Dynasty. Who is CWF Mid-Atlantic's true supergroup? We will settle that issue later on tonight in the final battle. Cover here. Whoa, rolled the shoulders over. We will settle that issue here later tonight in the final battle between the All-Stars and the Dynasty, when 2 former Mid-Atlantic champions, Ric Converse and Walter Eaton, collide. But that gang war that broke out last year, you know, that's the main catalyst why Attitude has been in all these 6-man tags, 8-man tags, and the like, because, you know, his brothers in arms, so to speak, were under attack.
Yeah.
This is the first time in 13 months, like I said, that he's really had the chance to focus on a singles goal, on a singles opportunity.
Oh, nice move by Chase. But you're right, he's mostly been here as a favor to Ric Converse.
Cover from Dakota, only got 2.
You know, and Rick acted really kind of off-put and coy. I spoke to him at the last show. He did commentary on a match with me. He acted like he really didn't know what was going on, and I think that's a bad friend.
With Brad Attitude or with Chase Dakota?
With Chase Dakota. That's a bad friend. He acted like he didn't know what was going on.
Is he a bad friend, or maybe these guys aren't really buddies?
I think it's a bad friend. I think they're best friends.
Okay. Chase Dakota utilizing that middle rope.
Chase is a better friend than Ric Converse, though.
Even Chase wants Rick.
Well, he keeps wearing the shirt.
That's true.
It is a pretty slick shirt.
Charlotte Hornets are coming back, baby. Nobody's happier than Ric Converse.
I know, that's all he talks about. I say, hey, Rick, how do you feel about the match? And he's like, man, the Hornets next year.
5 minutes gone in this 10-minute television time limit. Now, I will point out, Chase Dakota has been a fighting champion. Just 2 weeks ago at New Year's Knockout, he defended the belt against two men when he drew the name of Coach Gemini, and Coach Gemini pretty much suckered him into also defending the belt against Roy Wilkins.
Yeah.
And Chase Dakota won that match. But in recent weeks, that match and the match at Battlecade against Andrew Everett, woo, good Lord, Attitude is firing off here. Attitude looking to leave with the television title. Bam, gorgeous neck breaker. Those two matches, the first time that we have really seen Chase Dakota try to utilize the 10-minute time limit. Oh, ooh, knees up. Good move from Chase Dakota.
Man, he went for that tope con and he got the knees. We got a Mahi Star cradle.
Got the shoulders cradle. Two, only got two.
Yeah, we've seen Chase not really try to manipulate that time limit like former champions like a Roy Wilkins would have.
That's true, but in those last couple of weeks, we've seen him try to manipulate the time limit for the first time, and really, it's the television title. For anyone that doesn't know, the reason why it's the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship is it's a tribute, more or less, to the days of regional television when the television champion would wrestle every week with a television time limit. You had an X amount of minutes to win the championship. Berta Bulldog here. Attitude likes to drop the guy on his face, and the Bulldog did not get it. Dakota kicks Attitude right in the face. Cover, 1, 2, 2. Careful, Attitude is a known bleeder.
Yeah, I've heard and seen. But Chase, he never know when that kick is coming. He loves that kick to the face.
But the television title is a callback, a tribute to the old days where the Mid-Atlantic Television Champion would wrestle every week on television with a certain time limit. You had to race the clock to win the matchup, and that's what we do here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. It's a tribute to those days. Every single live event, the television title is defended. You've got that 10-minute time limit to defend the belt, and like we said, it's only been in the last couple of weeks that we have really seen Dakota start to try to utilize the time limit to his advantage. Could it be, Cecil Scott, I'm going to put you on the spot, could it be that the wear and tear of champion, the pressures of champion, the grueling schedule that the champion has, could it be that that's finally starting to wear down Chase Dakota?
I don't know, maybe it's wearing him down so much physically, but everybody wants to be a tough guy to start with and have all these great ideas and great plans, say, hey, I'm going to fight anybody, but you have to get smart about it eventually, and I think that's what's happening with Chase Dakota. I think Andrew Everett really opened up his eyes.
I agree. He's wrestling smart now, laying on the man. Attitude, fighting out here. No, Dakota.
I just think Chase knows eventually he's going to end up finding a guy that comes through that curtain that maybe he can't out-wrestle or can't beat up.
We saw it right there. He hit the ropes, went to attack, saw that Attitude was still down, and said, hey, what am I breaking my neck to attack him for? I've got all night.
He went for the death note. Brad, he reversed out of it.
Into the ropes we go. Attitude looking for the win here. Big power slam. No! Dropped him. Knees first on the face. Great move from Brad Attitude. Cover. 1, 2. Woo! Almost a new champ. Referee Joey Hogan says it was only 2, but we almost saw a new champ right there, C-Bear.
Yes, we did. I haven't seen that move from Brad Attitude before. We got about a minute and a half left.
This has been a grueling matchup. They have not taken it easy. Ow!
He took a little too long.
Uh-oh.
And that's where that conditioning of Chase Dakota is going to...
Good God! Kicked the man right in the head on the way down. Well, if we've seen Chase Dakota in action before, you know what's coming now.
That's right. The thirst is real.
I'll tell you right now, we got 1 minute. We got 1 minute left in the time limit. Do I dare say that Dakota is using this to kill time off the clock?
I can almost guarantee it.
Woo! Slapped him right in the face.
And everybody's wet.
C-Bear, you're a big basketball fan. Did we just see the clock play from Dakota to wear the clock out?
I think so, but I think he turned the ball over with 20 seconds to go.
Run off the top. Actually, it's 35. 35 left. Both men are down. First man to his feet is going to have a huge advantage. The first man up is going to have a huge advantage. Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is calling for Brad Attitude to win the title right here.
And you heard 20 seconds.
Right hook. Somebody needs a big haymaker. Somebody needs a big KO here.
And if you're Chase, you just want to run out the clock.
Doug, attitude, sunset flip, 2. Oh, and he rolls out. Dakota rolls out, 2 seconds. Chase Dakota rolls out and keeps right on walking. Chase Dakota rolls out and keeps right on walking.
10-minute time limit draw. Chase Dakota retains the belt by rule.
10 minutes is gone. The fans here at the Sportatorium do not like it, but 10 minutes is gone. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I'm Rick's best friend, so no.
Absolutely not to the 5 more minutes, says Chase Dakota.